On October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a sudden and devastating attack on Israel, catching the nation off guard and prompting an immediate large-scale retaliation. Just a day later, Hezbollah, an Iran-backed Shia group in Lebanon, opened a second front, escalating the conflict. Israel, now fighting on two fronts, faced Hezbollah's heavy artillery, anti-tank missiles, and drone strikes. Hezbollah's military might was formidable, with over 100,000 fighters and political control over 13 ministers in the Lebanese parliament, making them a powerful adversary. Within 2 days, Israel found itself battling both Hamas in the south and Hezbollah in the north. Hezbollah, using a multi-layered defense system, unleashed its attack, and soon Israel was deeply engaged in a dangerous war on two fronts. Hezbollah's defense layers included tactical defenses, rocket systems, and command and control, all protected by their top leadership. However, Israel struck back using its technological prowess, hacking Hezbollah's leadership communications using Pegasus software to locate and target their key figures. Realizing their mobile phones were compromised, Hezbollah switched to pagers, believing them to be more secure. These pagers, connected to a private network, seemed like a safe alternative. But on September 17, 2024, the unthinkable happened. At around 3:30 p.m., thousands of pagers simultaneously exploded, wreaking havoc in the city of Lebanon and across Hezbollah strongholds. The explosions caused widespread panic and left 12 people dead, including children, while over 3,000 were injured. This horrific incident was unprecedented and sent Lebanon into a state of emergency. The very next day, handheld radio sets used by Hezbollah also exploded, continuing the destruction and confusion. Experts speculated that the pagers and radios had been rigged with explosives during manufacturing, likely fitted with a small PETN charge and a detonator that responded to a specific code or message. Investigations revealed that Hezbollah's pagers had been sourced from a Taiwanese company, Gold Apollo, which had partnered with BAC Consulting, a Hungarian firm. Although Gold Apollo only provided branding, the devices were actually manufactured by BAC Consulting. The involvement of BAC Consulting raised many questions, as it was a shadowy company registered at a small house in Hungary. Its CEO, Christina Barsoni Arciacono, and her husband Barsoni Asiacono were listed as the owners. But the firm's legitimacy came into question when their website mysteriously went offline after the attacks. As Lebanese authorities scrambled to find answers, the theory emerged that Israeli intelligence, possibly Mossad, was behind the explosions. Mossad had a history of launching covert operations, and their involvement in this type of cyber warfare was not unheard of. In previous instances, such as the 2010 Stuxnet cyber attack on Iran's nuclear program, Mossad had shown its ability to use technology to cripple its enemies. In this case, it seemed likely that Israel had infiltrated Hezbollah's pager supply chain and rigged the devices to explode at the precise moment. The explosive devices themselves appeared to be sophisticated, designed to detonate upon receiving a specific signal over Hezbollah's private network. Experts suggested two possible scenarios. Either Hezbollah's private network had been hacked, allowing someone to send the detonation code, or the pagers had been equipped with mobile network functionality that allowed for remote activation. The complexity of the operation pointed to a well-planned and highly secretive Israeli mission, which had been set in motion months before the attack. The aftermath of the explosions left Hezbollah in a state of disarray. Not only had their communication systems been compromised, but the very devices they relied on for security had been turned into weapons against them. The loss of trust in their communications was devastating for Hezbollah, as it threatened the very foundation of their operations. The destruction wasn't limited to the pagers. Walkie-talkies also began to explode, further spreading fear and confusion. One particularly tragic incident occurred during the funeral of a Hezbollah member killed in a previous blast when a walkie-talkie exploded, injuring mourners. These walkie-talkies, manufactured by ICOM, had been purchased by Hezbollah just 5 months earlier, around the same time the pagers had been introduced. Lebanese security forces strongly suspected Mossad's involvement, given their expertise in such operations. However, there was no concrete proof to directly link Israel to the pager explosions, leaving the incident shrouded in mystery. Despite this, the attack marked a new chapter in the ongoing conflict between Hezbollah and Israel, a chapter defined by technological warfare and the manipulation of communication systems as a weapon. The pager explosions, which at first seemed like isolated incidents, quickly proved to be part of a broader strategy to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure. As Israel prepared for the next phase of the conflict, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant indicated that Israel was adapting to a new kind of warfare. He hinted at the possibility of a ground invasion of Lebanon to secure the northern border and allow displaced Israelis to return to their homes. The attack sent shockwaves through Hezbollah and its supporters, while also raising global concerns about the future of secure communications. The pager incident served as a stark reminder that no system, no matter how secure it may seem, is immune to sabotage. As Hezbollah scrambled to recover, Israel remained silent, leaving the world to speculate on the full extent of the operation and what might come next. This new form of cyber warfare, using communication devices as tools of destruction, had the potential to change the landscape of modern conflicts. It raised questions about the future of military technology and the vulnerability of even the most secure networks. In the end, the attack on Hezbollah was not just about pagers or walkie-talkies. It was about a battle of intelligence, strategy, and technological dominance that could shape the future of warfare in the Middle East.